Just go to this website, Node.js. Just click on this link. Okay, you have two options, right? So the most users, recommended user is using this 18.14.0. So don't go with this latest features because it is like a testing thing. Okay, for that purpose we will go. But if suppose you are using any other OS, like example, if you are using Linux distributions, or if you are going with Mac OS, then you need to download that particular thing. So if you open this link in that uh, you know OS, then it will show that option. Just copy this. So download and install. So we'll give the basic steps for the Node.js. So once it is done, I will also share the PPT for this. Once you download this part, then go and check the command prompt. So in the command prompt, if you go and type node hyphen version, so you can see the version has been installed. So in my PC, it is installed the version what 18.13.0, right? So go to command prompt and then type node hyphen version. Okay, so like this you will be doing. So once it is done, just close this. So now you can go with any kind of editor, but the most preferable one is I will recommend this. That is Visual Studio Code. Okay, so just download Visual Studio Code and install it. Okay, so just go here. Mm, so I'll also share the link for this. Copy this link. So here also you will be having a multiple option for Mac OS, Windows x64 and Linux x64. So just download that particular editor. After downloading this, what you need to do is just go to the Visual Studio Code. Here you can see many files has been uploaded. As of now, I'm just going to create one new file. Or it's better I'll go here. Okay, so here I'm creating one folder. It's of React.js. Okay. So now just click on here and open the folder. Just select this folder. Okay, so as of now I've opened this. So this is your Visual Studio Code. So after opening this, go to the terminal options. So before coding, so you need to know some basics things like how the tool chain works. Okay, example, the React provides the CLI tools for the developer to fast forward the creation and development and the deployment of React. So based on the web application. So that React CLI tools depends on the Node.js. So why we are going for a Node.js? So just understand this because in the interview point of view they will ask. Okay. So React CLI tools. to fast forward creation, development, and deployment. React based on application. For this, okay, of the React. So if you want to, make your React JS, forward, working as a creation, development, deployment will be fast. For that purpose, what we are doing, the React CLI tools depends on the Node.js and must be installed in the system. So we are going to use this. So once you install this or you checked with these things, you should understand. So you, if the question is raised, because why we are using React.js, why we need to install Node.js. So at the time you need to mention this particular thing. Okay. And the next thing is a tool chain. So to develop lightweight features. So such as example, forms, validation or model type, block box, etc. The React library can be directly included in the web applications through content delivery networks. Okay, it is similar to using a jQuery applications. Okay, so this tool chains, what it will do is it some word is called as a tool chain. So this is to create, build, run, and deploy React application. So what it basically provides starter project, right? All necessary code. It is how it will be. So just why we are going for tool chain is it's used to create and build and run and deploy the React applications. So and also provide the starter project template with all the necessary code to a bootstrap applications. Okay. So what are the some popular tool chains we have? React JS. Let's check. So if we need to create this popular thing, React JS, develop the React application. So there are so many popular tool chains. The first one is called React, Create, React app. Okay, this is called as a SAP oriented tool chain. Okay, the next one is Next.js. Okay, something like this. This is for server side. This is for server side rendering oriented tool chain. That's fine. This is static content oriented tool chain. Okay, these are the popular tool chains we have. And what are the tools required to develop the applications? What are the tools we need? Okay, these are the tool chain, but what are the tools we need? Tools required are, so it is called a serve. So it is a static server. So this is a static server, and the another one is a Babel compiler. The other one is called as a create React app. Okay, so the next thing is, so as of now we know why we are using Node.js and what are the tool chains we have and what are the tools we are going to use. Okay, so so there are different variation things to use this. Okay, so as of now we are going with a create React app application. Okay, using that tool chains we are going to create a website. So we can do that. So let's see some examples. So before seeing that example, we'll understand what is a React library. So in this React library, is built on a solid foundation. So actually, this is used to create a user interface, which we already know. Okay, but the purpose is to developer, enable the developer creates user interface using a pure JavaScript. Okay. So using a pure JavaScript, they can create. Okay. So so every user interface library introduce a new template languages to design user interface and provide an option to write the logic either the inside template separately. Okay. So here there are three simple concepts we should understand. Guys, please just make a note of it, because if you are trying to attend for the full stack developer or for React JS front end development, definitely they will is ask these questions. What are these? Okay. So three simple concepts we'll see. What are the three simple concepts? Is first one is what is a React element? Okay. And what is JSX, and what is called as React component. So what is called as a React JS? So React JS is nothing but, see here, so in JavaScript, the representation of, it will be in a HTML DOM. So DOM is nothing but document object model. So it will have something, so how each and every element like HTML and body element, whatever it may be. The elements will be, placed in a tree structure. That is, it will be in an object. In React, see in React, it provides an API, application programming interface. So that is nothing but React dot creates to create a React element. So if you want to create a React element, if you so previously how it is in the JavaScript, it will be in a DOM structure. But here, if you want to create an element in a React, then obviously you need to have this React dot create element. Okay, and what is called as a JSX. If you see what is JSX, so JSX is nothing but it's a JavaScript extension. It is used to do, again, design user interface. And what is called as JSX? So is an XML based extensible language with supporting HTML syntax. So this also support the HTML syntax. Okay, with a little modification. So everything, it looks like an HTML only, but something it will be imported with JavaScript code also. Okay, so so JavaScript extensions, so will support HTML syntax with a little modification, and JSX can be compiled to React elements and used to create user interface. JSX can be compiled to React elements and used to create a user interface. For that purpose, we are using. But two important things. One is used to compile the React elements, and the another one is to create a user interface. And what is called as a React component. So once we done this, we'll move on to the core. Okay. A React component is a primary, building block for the React applications. So what it uses a React element and JSX to design as user interface. But a React element, this component is basically a JavaScript class. Okay. So what happened is this extends, okay, whatever the class we are using, it extends to React dot component class. Okay. And this React components as what are the things it will contain. So it has a properties, state, management, life cycle, and event handling. Okay, so these are the pods it has, like properties or state element or life cycle and event handler. So now we'll see how the workflows goes on and how we will be working with this. So if you want to use a CDN link, that we can also use it. But what are the tags we will use. So one second. Okay, ma'am. So as of now, just check. So how to run an application? Okay, I have created one new file. Already I have created a folder. Okay, so first step is to run the application. So first, prerequisite thing is just go here and type a create npx create react, and what is the app name? Giving us my app. See here now it is installing React DOM, and React scripts. Okay, so everything is getting downloading. So it will take some time to complete. So see here, so it has been completed. So now if you go here, so to run this application, okay, so if you go and check under this my app, so the folder which you have created, okay, see here, so inside this, so we have installed the package. So package, if you want to see this package, go here and you can check n numbers of package will be there. I'll show you. So here, yeah. So can you see here? So this, installing the React. So React, yes, we have, package and React DOM and various React scripts. So these are the very important, packages we need to install. So and also, so what it has been mentioned, 1416 packages in 48 seconds. It has been installed. So if you just come down, so they have given some instruction. So if you want to run this application, and also, so these are called as a packages. And if you go here, so here we have a public. In this, it is called as a node, sorry, index.html. So a normal HTML page. Okay. So inside this, you have a div id is equal to node. So this is gonna be linked with your app.js. Okay. So that is index.js. So if you go here, if I click on this, here you can see it has been linked with this root. Okay. So in this place only we will mostly use to create applications. So I will show you how to create an applications and how we need to run. Now go to the terminal again and cd what is a folder name my app, and you have to run this. So npx start, sorry, npm start. See this place. This is a normal, the outputs that it's showing, the application is running. Okay, so this is a very simple thing which we are doing, and also I'll tell you so how to run this application in a different way. So I have some examples I'll show you. Okay, these are some examples to create a css. Okay, so I think I will go with this coding. Okay, so it is called as a functional component. Just today we will see how to run this file. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to apply it on my app.js file. Just go here. So before doing this, you don't want to run the application all the time. So for that purpose, I'm using Node1. So what is Node1? This is a tool, useful to develop the Node.js based application by automatically restarting the Node application. What they are trying to say is, you don't want to each and every time you don't want to run the application. It just you need to install some information like npm I node1, then it will automatically refresh the page. Next, So you need to do this. So you want to execute this in your terminal so that node one will get installed. Just go here, skip on this. I'm giving node, sorry, npm. It's taking some time to install. Is it has been installed? Okay, now what I will do is go here in the app.js. As of now, I try to write some content and remove this. So in this place, you can see hello everyone and welcome to the session as display. And you can also give some colors for this if you want. Okay. And you don't want, you don't want to display this text like learn act. You can also change that. Like this, it will be there. And if you just don't want this logo, you can also remove this logo. And see there is no logo has been. Now I just change the code. What I've done is I just get that some details from some website. Okay, changing this to React JS. Well, I'm also changing this to this. So now, if you go and check, it automatically updating your detail. So this is how it will be. Okay, so I'll tell you there are two different things we are following in React JS. The first thing is nothing but called as a class component. The other one is called as a functional component. So if you are using a class component, uh, I already told you, so you need to give this to this input. So input path, or what we have discussed before, just go here. See here, the React component is basically a JavaScript class, but it extends to React.component base. So that we have used. So whatever, if you are creating some classes, then you need to extend with a React.component. Okay, then only it will work. And you need to mention the render method here. Okay, and what is the return keyword? So return keyword, I'm just giving as a first and second. And here, so this is my first class that I have given. So it extends React.js. Again, I have given some text here, and also I'm giving the second class name here. Okay, so in Java, how we have the same thing. So if you want to additionally add some text, yes, that can also be possible. Let me take some text. Just copy this. paragraph. Go and check where is our application. Just close this. So now you can see the text has been updated, right? So this is all about class elements. So if you are trying to add one more class, so what we will do is just create a class name. So class as third, okay, and extends keyword, use extends keyword, and you need to mention React dot component. Okay, once you've done this, you need to use the render method. Inside this render method, there is something called as return of. Okay. In this place, I'm creating some div container. Okay, so in this div container, you can give some information. Let me try some colors. Now I have not linked this to my this one. So what I will do is just go here and mention third in the class name. It should be in a Pascal, right? Okay, so third, somewhere. So let me run it in the terminal so we can check. Go to this particular folder. So now npm start. Okay, I think it is showing some warning. Components defined but never used. src.app.js. So let me check. Okay, we'll discuss this later. Okay, we'll see that. So the next thing is we know what is all about a class component. So now I have one more class component. I just copy and paste it here. So like this, it will be displayed. So how we can create this? See here in app.js, they have used the state. Okay. So in this, if you are going to use a state, then you need to use a constructor and a super keyword, a super method, this keyword. Okay, so it should state what are the datas we have. So I have given some name. Okay. So after creating the things inside this render method, you need to mention which it should point. So this and all we'll discuss. As of now, we'll see how the output appears. So see here the details has been fetched from the parent class. Then it has been given in the out. Okay. So now we'll see about form examples. This is a basic form. So this form is entirely, if you check this form, this is also used to the a class, okay, and the state and the properties. So tomorrow we will discuss about what is state and the properties and everything. Okay, as of now, you just run the code so how it is working. Type app.js, I'm just changing the things, okay, and I'm just trying to use a React component, that is React event. See here, this event is nothing but if I'm typing something, it will be, show it under you entered this name. Okay, so I'm entering Anika. So it is displaying at the bottom. So this is how the event is passing. And the next thing is properties. Okay. So first I will tell you what is properties and state. Okay. So it will be understandable for you. So give me 1 minute.